Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. So excited today because we're going to be doing another springtime inspired look. And I wasn't a fan, but I was a fan of this collection. And the collection that we're going to be using today to create the springtime look is Glam Light and Strawberry Shortcake. And when I think of spring, I think of that. It definitely childhood brings back a lot of memories. And personally, I really wish Glamlight would do. I mean, I know they're on a horror kick and they're nailing that, but I kind of wish they would also get back to the childhood Scooby Doo. Like, love that. Strawberry Shortcake, love that. Like, I need Rainbow Bright. I need Shira. I need the Care Bears. I need My Little Pony. I need all of this in my life. And I think they would do an excellent job at doing that. I really do. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. That's a future hope. And I need them to come out with a bronzer. I really need them to come out with a bronzer. But for today, we're going to be using the Strawberry Shortcake. So I have the blush, the eyeshadow palette, and lipstick and lip gloss. I also have the eyelashes, but we all know that that's not going to happen. Not going to happen. So let's get started on this because, and okay. So the last couple of days, I've not been happy with my foundation at all. Zero. But today, my face was looking and feeling pretty good, right? And I was looking at my foundations and I was like, I think I'm going to try a different foundation every day just to see what I think about it, right? And this one, I actually own 5 bottles of this. And it's the Bleep Beauty. I have it in cashmere. That's what I'm wearing today. And it's pretty good. Now, like I said, I have 5 bottles. And at the time, these were only $5. Yeah. Now, I can make a good bit of them work. Like, one of them is definitely like my summer shade. This is more my winter. And then the other two, I could get away with it. You know what I mean? It's not spot on, but you can make it work. But this one is spot on. But what I was going to say is that they were $5. I think they're $5.50 now. But this is a glass bottle, y'all. And I swear this foundation is just beautiful. And then the concealer I used today is Item Beauty concealer. But I set the under eyes with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. And then I set the rest of the face with the Bare Mineral Pro, the powdered foundation. Light 22 Cool, just to get a little more coverage. I could have built this up, but I didn't. But I really like that foundation. Is that not crazy to you? Like, that's crazy to me. I have $100 foundations over here, and a $5.50 foundation works just as good. I mean, maybe not like precisely as good, but like the price difference doesn't amount to how good it looks. You know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway, just a thought I've been having. But as far as the rest of the face, the bronzer is the Marc Jacobs Tantastic. The blush is, of course, the Strawberry Shortcake. And the highlighter is the Michaela Glam Light one. I think that this highlighter, to be fair, is probably the best highlighter. Oh, man, the Hershey's highlighter, though. I like it. Yeah, this one's probably the best. And the reason is it kind of really reminds me, okay? Really reminds me of the Natasha Denona Super Glow. This is in light medium 02. I need you to see this, you all. I was floored when I realized this, okay? Look at this. Can we say almost a dupe? This is a tad bit lighter. Just a tad, though. Right? So what I'm wondering is if I got the 01, if it'd be the same as this. But, I mean, formula-wise, you can't really tell the difference. And this is probably my This is definitely one of my favorite high-end highlighters for the way it looks and just goes on the face. It's beautiful. So that is what is on my face for today. Now let's get started on the eyes. So as you all know, I think sometimes I get it and sometimes I don't when they just give numbers to shades, but I kind of wish with things like this they would have gave names. But if you watched my video yesterday, I said that I had bought the Pat McGrath holiday palette, and there's one particular shade in there that I adore, and it's like a white pinky shade, and it's kind of like this here. They're not exact, but they're super duper close. So I'm like, why am I keeping that one now? I mean, granted, it does have two blushes that are chef's kiss, but just saying. If you have this palette, you have that pretty shade already, pretty much. But let's get started. So the first shade we're going to go to is number 2, which is this one right here. I really do like this palette. I don't think, because I don't know, to be fair. I don't remember what I do from one minute to the next with my looks, right? But I don't think I've ever mixed pink and green together. Like I've kept it separate. Like if I did my lower line green, I did this pink. If I did the top green, I did that pink. I don't think I ever like mixed it together. But after looking at it very closely, I kind of wonder how pink and green would go. And would it be muddy though? That's my only question to that I'm curious about. Oh, for my eye primer today, I'm using the Painterly Paint Pot, and I set it with the Charlotte Tilbury, just so you know. But yeah, I'm really curious on how pink and green would go. I'm trying to find a way to wear green, y'all. I'm trying. Yesterday I wore green on the lid, and I liked it. Like, I felt comfortable. It wasn't my favorite, but it was comfortable. Although I did get a compliment on it, so that says something. And I find it so funny that like I'll get compliments on looks that I do, and I'm like, I don't really like it. I don't really like it. You know what I mean? But then I'll get a compliment on it. But then looks that I absolutely love, nothing, crickets. And I'm like, is that because it looks good, so nobody's gonna say anything, and the other way, everybody, it looks bad, but they want to make me feel good, type of thing, you know? I don't know. I'm just curious on that one too. I'm like, how is that possible every time? And it is so crazy because I like, seriously, every time I don't like my makeup, somebody will compliment. And I'm like, really? Like, I'm just shocked. I'm like, really? Oh, yeah. I'm like, you're lying. Tell me now. You're lying. You're lying to me. It's all right. It's cool. Like, but you're lying to me, you know? No. All right, we're going to go into number 5. And we're going to start to darken that up. When it comes to Glam Light, go in, like, really get that off of there, because this stuff is pigmented, okay? Just so you're aware, I warned you. Go in with a very soft hand, build and blend. Keep it in mind at all times, because these shadows do not come to disappoint. Okay, they're coming to play, and they play. So be careful on that part of it. Like, really go in with a light hand and build it up to your desired color, because if not, you're going to be in a little bit of a predicament, to be fair. Unless you want to be there all day trying to blend it out and fix it. Because, I mean, these have got nothing but color. Nothing but color in them. Which is a good thing, but it can be a bad thing too. Keep it in mind. But yeah, I really do like the way this look came out. I mean, I kind of figured I would. I really do like the palette. Again, I'm not big on green, so that was the only part of it. I was like, it made sense to have it in the palette, obviously. But, and I would like to see them do off of like the strawberry shortcake thing, like her friends and stuff. That would be cool. But I know it's a lot of work. I can only imagine. That's why I said sometimes I understand why they do the numbers. It's easier too for people to go one, two, to say what colors they put on their eyes, and then because to come up with 12 or I'm sorry 15 because it's a 15 pound palette names would be a little bit difficult. I feel like I'm sure it could be done, but still. But I would like to see the creativity in the names at the same time. But I also understand it. And to me, this palette, like the Natasha Denona to me, is the pastel that reminds me of spring. It's like a sophisticated type of classy type of palette, right? That's in my head. This is just my opinion. In my head, when I pull out that palette, I feel fancy and classy and mature, grown up. I'm adulting type of thing. Where with this palette, it's like I'm a child. Just give me all the makeup. Let me slap it on my face. And it's kind of how I feel with this palette. I just want to have fun. I just want to be a kid. I just want to put color wherever I want to put it. I'm not out here trying to create a presentable look, regardless of they're all presentable. If you're feeling it, you do it. But I'm not like a presentable as in I'm going to work type of thing. You know what I mean? But this palette just, even though it's not my color story, by no means, generally speaking, this is probably one of my favorite launches by them. As crazy as that sounds. And they didn't just, they've had it launched now for a couple weeks, I think. The strawberry scrub and sleeping mask for strawberry shortcake. Have I gotten it? No. Do I want it? Yes. Yes, I do. But I don't want to pay for shipping. And that would be the only thing I kind of need from them right now. So I kind of don't feel like I want to buy that. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I tell you that was number 8? So I took the color 8, this green, and ran it across the lower lash line. Now we're going to take number 10 and I'm going to line that lash line. And I am using the mirror that's in this palette. It is a very nice mirror. And I am really getting this like right up on my lash line. This dark green. I use the white, I think it's Exit gel liner from ColourPop for my waterline. I wasn't really sure what to do for the waterline, so I went with white. I was going to do a cream, I was going to do a pink, but I just really wasn't for sure like what to do, so I just went with white. Like when I don't ever know, I feel like white and cream you can't go wrong with. So that's what I did. I went with white. I think it worked. I mean, it's not a fascinating or interesting color to choose, but it works. Because I have so many, but I just really didn't know which way to go with it, to be fair. And we're just going to take that first shade, 8, and kind of blend that green in a little bit, the darker green. Good enough. But I think that that's enough green for me. All right, now we're going to take the shade number 11, which is this one right here, and we're going to put that all over the lid. Like, I love this color. So my color. I did get a little bit of fallout, not gonna lie. I figured I would, because I don't spray and I don't. Look at that. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. I really do like this shade. Okay. I have it patted on pretty good where I want it. So what I'll do now is just take my finger and push it in, because whatever's not like really in there will start to fall off. And if I go like this, it pushes it in, it like melts it in. But yet it's already laid down, so where I'm touching, it's like not going to go everywhere, you know, where if I just apply it with my finger. Now a little bit of what is there will lift up. Look at that. Look how pretty that is, just like that. Like if you just did a light wash. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Now I didn't get any fallout. Wait, that can't be right. Okay, now I got a little bit. I was like, well, that can't be right. We got a little bit, but it brushes away very nicely. Very nicely. All right, then for the inner corner, we are going to take number 3, which is that shade that reminds me of the Pat McGrath shade. And I'm going to put it in my inner corner just like I did yesterday, so you can check it out, because I swear it is that one right there. And we are just going to put that in the inner corner. Like that. And it really does remind me of that shade. Like I said, it's not an exact dupe. It's more like a familiar friend type of thing. You know what I mean? It's like, it's right there, but not the same. But stunning, nonetheless. Stunning. Alright, now... Oh, we lost my brush. Here it is. I was like, oh, we lost the brush. No, we didn't. We're going to take number 10, that dark green now. That one there again. And I'm going to line the top lash line. And I will say the mirror in this palette is pretty nice. And again, we're going to stay right up on those lashes. And this kind of does bring the green from the bottom lash line to the top in a way. But at the same time, once I put my mascara on, I don't really think you see it. I think maybe if the light hit just about right, you would. But in a dim light situation, or, you know, not a bright light, you're not going to be able to tell that that is, you know, green and it's there. But in my eyes, it brings that bottom lash line a little bit more together, cohesive in a way. Does it? I don't know. But in my head, it does.